Oh, bloody hell, man. Oh dear me, oh. What a day I've had. Rushing around like an idiot all day. Been down Scarborough working today. Just getting back. Quick run. Quick walk. Runny nose. Tis what it is. It's life, isn't it? It's life. As Esther Ranson used to say. Right, where we at? Oh yes, here we go, back again with another matchday preview coming thick and fast from a channel near you. Yes, can't believe 3 games in 6 days. Now 3 games in 6 days, is that going to work out well for Sunderland or not too good for Sunderland? And it's all down in the 3rd game. We lost against Watford when we were in control, full control in the second half, and we should have really got at least a point. Then Derby came to town. Derby actually played quite well, the first 30 minutes I thought Derby held their own and were kind of on the front foot without really creating any kind of problems for Sunderland's rear guard. But then the lads got their foot on the ball, controlled the midfield, and Job came up with that superb blinder of a goal to take us 1-0 at half time. Then a fantastic bit of play from Mundell on the left hand side. When Derby needed to get a goal, we caught them on the counter attack, which we do quite well under Regis Lebris, if you're in France. And, and he cut it across, and Isidore, or whatever you want to call him, Wilson, we'll call him Wilson, much easier to say. Wilson slotted the ball home. He showed Mienda how to get in that box, didn't he, and ghost in that front post. I'm sure Mienda, a young lad, can learn from Isidore now. I'm looking forward to seeing him improve as he gets fit again. But now we move on to Leeds, and it's been a while since I've been able to say Daniel Farke is coming to town. But before we get into that, some people got the correct score to win a shirt. And how many people got the correct score with the goal scorer correct as well? We'll do that draw at the end and let you know who got into the hat at the very end. So we move on to Leeds United. Ellen Road is where they play the football, being formed since 1919. 104 years young. And of course, Daniel Farke is their head coach. Yes, very good head coach indeed. But we did thwart him last season under one of Michael Dodds' good games. They were few and far between. We did the business against Leeds with Daniel Farke in charge of their team. 1-0. We went down to Leeds against Daniel Farke's side and we drew 1 apiece as well. I'm going to have to stop saying that because I just want to say Farke. Anyway, he is 47 years old and he's a good coach. All joking aside, good coach, doing well at Leeds. He's had 64 games in charge, 135. Drawn 15, lost 14. I was going to take a drink from the cup, but obviously it's got all the people's names in rather than any water, so I can't do that. Left the water downstairs. Very disorganised, as I said, just came in from work. Now, last season they finished 3rd in the league under Daniel Farke, and he's only lost 14 games out of 65, 64. It's a pretty good record, and they lost in the playoff final against Southampton, if I remember rightly. And Southampton are not doing very well in the Premier League. Bottom of the table. Now, Sunderland are top of the table. How often can we say we are top of the table? Sunderland are top of the table. Sunderland are top of the table. You wouldn't have dreamed of this last season when Michael Dodds was in charge, would you? You wouldn't have dreamt of saying Sunderland are top of the league. Top of the table. We're top. Yes, I'm going to make hay while the sun shines because not often we're top of the table. And yes, we are top of the table at this moment in time. We played 8 games, we've won 6 and we've lost 2 and we've drawn none. Sunderland have broken their home record at the start of the season, winning 4 of the first 4 home games, not letting a goal in and scoring 8. Fantastic record. But Leeds also have a bloody good away record. Remember this, got a fantastic away record. They've only let 1 goal in away from home. And that was the last game against whoever they were playing. I'm forgetting who they were playing. Was it Norwich? Yes, the Canaries. So, I've got it wrote down. I should know what it is. They drew. They beat Coventry as well at home. They beat Cardiff away 2-0. They didn't lose to Burnley at home because Burnley are a decent side. Burnley, aren't they? So Leeds are, for me, one of the favourites to get promoted this season. Yes, I kind of feel this for me is a massive test. The biggest test of the season so far. Burnley was a test. We've done it. Middlesbrough was a test. We've done it. But I always gauge my season. I always gauge us on Leeds because Leeds for me are a massive club and not as big as Sunderland. I know, you know what I mean. Sunderland are the biggest club in the Championship, in my opinion. And Leeds are probably, in my opinion, second biggest club in the Championship. whatever. But they are a good side, a bit difficult to beat, and they've got a good record, and they're just behind Sunderland on 15 points. 3 points behind Sunderland in 5th place. Won 4, drawn 3 and lost 1. I remember last season they started badly and they came through and just nearly got into the top 2, but tapered off into the playoffs and they lost the playoffs. So there we have it. But, you know, they've got the likes of this striker, Joseph Matteo, this young lad. You know, he's played 2 games, 30 games. Where did I get 2 games from? 2 games, 30 games. He scored 2 goals in 30 games. He did play for England, but then he transferred over to Spain. Not sure if there was a fee involved. Of course, there wasn't a fee involved. Stupid. But there wasn't no fee involved. But, you know, he did transfer to Spain, and now he plays for Spain for whatever reason. I don't know why he decided to play for Spain, but he does. But he could be the danger man. But they've got a team full of danger players, haven't they? They've got a squad built, ready for the Premier League, ready to get that, you know, really go for the top 2. So like I said before, this for me is the biggest test. I'm just so used to Sunderland over the last 4, 5, 6, whatever it is years of kind of letting us down. You know, we build our hopes up and they let us down. But that's football, isn't it? So I'm not going to go into this game at all confident. I'm going to go into this game thinking, biggest game of the season. I would love a win. I'd kind of take a draw, but a win would be amazing. And if for whatever reason we win this game on Friday and we top of the table, still top of the table, it would be absolutely fantastic, because then we played 9 games. And we're getting there nearly a quarter of the way through the season after we played about 12, I think it is. So there we have it. So that's what's going on this weekend. Friday night on Sky Sports. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do a vlog this Friday because I will be away. But I will try and get a live stream done. I'm definitely watching the game of football, don't get me wrong, and I'm good at it on a Friday night and I'm away. But yeah, I will be doing hopefully a live stream for that game. But team news. Let's have a look at the team news. Who would you pick for this game? Now, it's a bit of a conundrum, isn't it? Because you know that you've got a brilliant first team, but then we kind of got 1 or 2 players who can come into the first team. Now, Ballard is apparently being picked for international duty, but he's still struggling with his ankle. We should, for whatever reason, that doesn't quite sit well with me. For me, I don't think he should be allowed to go with international duty if he's not 100% fit. Maybe go away with them and train with them. But come on as a sub, I don't know. What's your thoughts on that? And also Paveda. Well, we know Paveda's kind of made of glass, isn't he? He came to Sunderland with a history of injuries. He came injured, got himself fit, got injured, got himself fit, came on for 7 minutes and got injured again. Hamstring could be out for a month. So I don't really see any kind of. But at the end of the day, you've got to take it on the chin. You risk bringing these players in. We risked bringing a few players in. We brought likes of Huggins and Serkin in, being injured quite a bit. And Leslie's another one, isn't he? You get these young talented players with a bit of a history of injuries and such, and you try to hope to get 2 or 3 of them through that phase of injuries and nurture them and get them playing good football. And maybe Paveda is just one of those ones where you may have to say, right, okay, we've tried it, but we'll see how it goes. But it's early days. It's early. I know it's early days. Anyway, I'm waffling on now. Team news. Now, would you change? Oh, I'm not one for changing a winning side. Why can't I say that? Hume. Frightens the life out. Flipping frightens the life out of me. This bloody board every time I put it up. The bed's a bit wonky. The bed. God's sake, man. The bed's a bit wonky, isn't it? So yeah, team news. Would you change a winning side, or would you keep the same team? Or would you rest young Grigg? Now, he's 17 years of age. Stay. He's only 17 years of age. And now I've bloody lost Brown on my board. Yeah, he's only 17 years of age. Can he play 3 games in 6 days is me. And I don't want to get the lad injured. You know, because he's not, when he's 17, you're not fully developed. your bones are not fully developed, I don't think, and you haven't fully developed in yourself. So I think possibly me against Leeds, bring the experience of Brown in. He came on the other day, was brilliant. So for me, maybe put Rig on the bench and see how it goes. I don't know. I'm just this is just my opinion. I wouldn't ordinarily, in an ordinary situation, change your winning side. But when you're playing 3 games in 6 days, and I don't want to burn the young lad out. We saw Job last season. Look at Job this season. Look how good Bellingham is this season. You know, he looks different animal altogether. But last season, he looked slow. He looked jaded. He was falling over, giving the ball away. Chalk and cheese. He looks strong, big. He's determined. He gets past his men. He keeps the ball. He passes the ball well. He's looking strong, scoring goals. That rocket. So one season that can do, you know. So I'm thinking maybe it's Rig. Put him on the bench for me for this game. But that's just my opinion. Just my opinion. So that's my team. And then obviously you got Rick to come on. What's your team? Let me know your thoughts down below. You know, we only played Tuesday. We had the opportunity though to bring players off and put players on. So I'm hoping that they are freshened up a little bit. They wouldn't be doing much training between now and then because of obviously for the pardon me. Keep them fresh. Put that down there. So there we have it. Let me know your score prediction. We're going to do a mini table for the next 3 games like we did in the past, where you get the scorer and the goal scorer and the correct goal scorer and the correct score. Yes, any goal scorer and the correct score. People who get that will go in the hat. But here's the draw now. I'm going to go for the Sunderland 1-0 home win. 1-0 home win. Right. These wonderful shirts, I'll leave a link down below in the description. You can go on your own website, LU Soccer TM10, for 10% off any shirt on that website. You can go on there and do that. Now these shirts here, somebody can win one of these shirts. Somebody can win one of these shirts. And also I've got another channel called Mads Out and About, if you want to see me and the daft lad going for food down Roker Beach yesterday, having a wander around the old Roker Park, you know, what it looks like now. Obviously, there's nothing there now because it's houses. And then obviously you'll wander around, obviously, Roker itself. If you want to see the big waves coming over the promenade, have a look on that channel. It's called Mads Out and About. If you enjoy it, subscribe. If you don't watch it again. Cheers. Right, draw for this. In the draw for this is the likes of Graham Walker, D Hall, Multi-Squashman, Ian Parker, Caden, Ian Lambert, John Hensel, John Boyle Davis, somebody called STEVESM68. I was writing these down in the car. I didn't have my glasses on, so I don't know if that's Stephen68, which possibly would be, but I'm sure it had an S in a strange place. So that's what it might be. David Edwards, Michael Allen, Blondie. I love that. Yo, Blondie. Remember the good, the bad, and the ugly. Now, in the good and the bad and the ugly, if I was on there, I'd obviously be the good. But yeah, the bad and the ugly's on there. And Clint Eastwood used to always say that. Eli Wallace, yo, Blondie. No, Eli Wallace used to say that. Clint Eastwood, yo, Blondie. So I love that name, Blondie. And also the music, Blondie, Parallel Lines, fantastic album. You got the album, it had all the words in for all the songs. And I just love Sunday Girl, Heart of Glass, and all of that. Absolutely amazing album from Blondie. And I, you know, when I was a young and I did fancy her as well. She was quite good, hot, I think. Anyway, P. Baz Barrett. I don't know why I've digressed or just wandered off the truth. Not the truth, just wandered off a path, yeah. Stephen Thornton and Tony Hunton, all you now are going into the hat. You're in the hat, there you are, look. All in there. Here we go. And the ones off the other day as well. So well done, good luck to everybody. You can win one of these shirts. The 2 England shirts are large. The 3 Sunderland ones are all extra large. And he is the winner now. Top quality this. Technology is amazing in this house. Who is the winner? It is, oh my God, it is Paul P. Baz Barrett. P. Baz Barrett. I think he's won one last year on this channel. P. Baz Barrett, well done. You have won a shirt, P. Baz Barrett. If you have my email address, send us your email again, because I'll probably delete all my emails. Something like I'm rubbish that way. P. Baz Barrett has won a shirt, and if for whatever reason he stopped watching the videos, because whatever, I don't know. Second place, I will do this one. It's going to be... Second place is Caden Lambert, in case he doesn't want one. There you go, Caden Lambert. Now, I'm also going to do another competition separately for the members of the channel. Yes, I've been meaning to do this for a long time. I've got 20 members of the channel. Thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed. You've got to be a subscriber to win a shirt. Much appreciated. That's free. You know, you still win shirts. in a bigger pool that's free of charge. I've got a smaller pool of members, 20 of them. You leave your score predictions down and your goal scorer. And, you know, if only one of you's got the correct score and nobody else has, you'll win a shirt. If you've got a correct score and you get the goal scorer and two of you have, you'll go into the hat. You know what I mean. So there we go. 2 separate competitions for 2 lots of thank you very muches for supporting the channel. Take care. God bless me. God with you. God go with you and all that. I will be doing a live stream tomorrow if I get sorted out, which touch wood I will do. Excuse me while I die quietly. Right, thank you. Take care. God bless. I'm coming down with cold. And we'll see you later. Right, I'm going to go and have my tea and have a bath and all that, my shenanigans, and go home. I am home. I'm going to go to bed. Cheers. See you later. See you tomorrow night. Bye.